everybody, welcome back. Today's featured guitar tone patch is a popular request of George Lynch. This tone I call Essential Lynch, and basically I named it that way because I have so many George Lynch tone patches, but I want to just pull up a quick George Lynch tone patch. This tone encompasses George Lynch in a nutshell, so I just called it Essential Lynch. But it's a very fun tone patch. Very live, robust tone that just screams. We're pinch harmonics and wide vibrato, as you heard in the demo. So now let's go ahead and dial it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with a clean tone patch. Again, just follow the settings on the screen as closely as you can. Your results will vary. And if you don't have my parameters or settings, just go ahead and look at the knob positionings as you would a clock. And that should help you get there. All right, I'm using the Boss eBand JS-10, which has the Boss flagship effects processor, the GT100, already built into the Boss eBand. So this will work with Line 6 Helix, Line 6 Pod, any of your fractal audio, Axe effects, all that stuff. It'll work with you, okay? So let's go ahead and begin. Now for the amp, oh, sorry about that. I had to move the camera. For the amp, we're going to go ahead and pick what Boss calls extreme lead, which is basically an original stack amp with even frequency response. So go ahead and look for an amp that you would have that would qualify for that. So it's pretty much a stacked amp. In this case, for Boss, it's called extreme lead. So I'm going to use that one. Again, if you have other effects processors and different amp modelings, just go ahead and play with the amps. You know, find one that you like, and it should work. All right, so there's the amp I'm going to use. The gain, I'm going to go ahead and set it at 70. And I'll show you the before and afters. And then the bass, I have it at 68. Let's go ahead and play it. And that concludes. You know how to get that in there. This is their awesome tone patch. This tone patch screams. That's why I call it Essential Lynch. You can jam with DOKKEN's Back with the Attack album and sound just like it. You can jam with it under lock and key and sound just like it. And even though I have tons of George Lynch tones, this one encompasses a lot of George Lynch tones. It's like my go-to tone. And I'm playing with my Gibson Les Paul and with obviously the bridge pickup. So just so you know what I'm playing through. Alright, let's go ahead and continue with the amp. The bass, I have it at 58. Once you dial it in, go ahead and lock it in, save it. Call it whatever you like to. I just love this tone patch. Most of my instructional videos are with the Essential Lynch tone patch. Alright, so a middle, I have it at 35. I'm looking at my notes here, okay? So I already wrote down these settings for you. Treble, I have it at 60. Again, this will work with all your fractal, Line 6, Helix, pods, all that stuff, and your computer-based effects and so forth. Presence, I have it at 0. Alright, we're getting there. If you have the Boss eBand or Boss GT100, GT10, you may have this T-comp. Go ahead and leave it at 0. We're going to use the compressor for this tone patch. So if you have a compressor, just go ahead and look at my settings here. For the sustain, I have it at 50. So we have a compressor. Go ahead and put the sustain at 50. Attack, I have it also at 50. Tone, I have it at 0. And effect level, I have that at 50. Okay, what's next? We're going to go with the overdrive distortion. See the bottom right? I have it on off, but we're going to go ahead and use a tube screamer. So I'm using a tube screamer. So if you have a tube screamer, go ahead and put that in. I have it off right now. We're going to plug it in. I have the Tube Screamer drive at 34. That buzzing sound, we're going to take care of that with the noise gate, so don't worry about that. The bottom, I have it at 0. Tone, I have it at 0. And effect level, I have it at 50. So without the overdrive distortion. Let's go ahead and turn the Tube Screamer on. See the bottom right? The noise gate, I have it at right there. You can go ahead and put it at 50 if you want to. It's up to you. Alright, next we're going to have the EQ. The EQ, I currently have it on, but it's the clean tone patch. We're going to write over it. So the low gain, I have it at 0. The high gain, I have that also at 0. And the level, I have it at 0. So that stays the same. Low mid frequency, I have that at 1.2. I can find that. It's over here. There we go. 1.25. The low mid Q, I have that at 1. And the low mid gain, I have that at +5. Okay, what's next? We're going to go ahead with the high mid frequency. I have it at 1.6. The high mid Q, I have that also at 4. And the high mid gain, I have that at +3. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and leave the low cut and high cut both at flat. Alright, here we go. That is an awesome distortion, crunch tone. Now obviously this tone is dry. We're going to make it George Lynch and scream George Lynch by adding the last two effects, which will be the delay and the reverb. And we're going to wrap this tone patch called Essential Lynch. You're going to have a lot of fun with it once you dial it in. Again, just look at the knob positions as you would have clocked if you don't have my settings. Alright, let's go ahead and round up this tone. Let's go to delay. Oh, and modulations. I don't have any modulations, so you go ahead and leave that off. I'm not going to use any, none of these effects. We don't need any of it. So go ahead and leave that off. We're going to delay. So we're going to go ahead and put the millisecond, the delay time, the milliseconds, 470. I'm also really close to my cell phone and my amp, so I get the noise feedback there. So you won't get that. But just so you know, the camera is like right in front of the eBand, and I'm right behind the camera. Alright, so, I'm sorry, 470 for the milliseconds. Wait till you hear this one, sounds great. Alright, feedback, I have this one at 16. High cut, I have this at 5.00. And my effect level for this tone, I have it at 88. So if you look at it as a clock, that's going to be, what, 2 o'clock? So look at it that way, alright? So let's hear it with no delay, dry. Let's go ahead and put the delay on. Here we go. at plate. Reverb time, I have it at 3.0. There it is. High cut, I have this at 5.00. And the effect level, I have this at 51 normally, but on my last video I had it on 81. So let's go ahead and hear before and after. So my tone is right here at 51. But when I want the lead to jump out more, I have my reverb at 81. So here's the difference. Here we go. Which should be what? 2 o'clock? Or 9 o'clock? I'm sorry, yeah, 3 o'clock? Now, if you guys want to tweak it some more, you can go back to the delay and see my delay right here at 88. Let's go ahead and drop that to 72. Tone Patch Essential George Lynch. Go ahead and call it that if you like. Call it whatever you want. But there it is, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, go ahead and leave it below. I'm also on Facebook. Go ahead and like my page. Want to send me a friend request? I'll be happy to accept your friend request. Any requests, go ahead and let me know. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.